Yo guys, Mike for Sim Racing 604, and say hello please to the Moza Racing GS V2P wheel. So this is the newest wheel from Moza Racing. They previously had the GS wheel, then the GS V2 wheel, and now we have the GS V2P. So what are the differences? Well, we have the standard GS wheel, which I reviewed way back on my channel, and then they sent they released rather the GS V2 wheel, which increased the compatibility. The way Moza's quick release system works, sorry, I gotta dial up my settings here. Yeah, the way Moza's ecosystem works is they changed it, I guess I guess maybe about a year ago. I think it might have been the R5 that demanded a different pin configuration on the quick release system. They have a wireless quick release system, and there were some compatibility issues with some of the outgoing wheels and wheelbases, and so they've standardized it now, and that necessitated a V2 version of the GS wheel, and now we have the G2P that you're seeing here. So the G2P comes with perforated leather grips instead of the Alcantara grips in the outgoing GS wheel. I understand they've also reinforced the back plate of the wheel to make it a little bit stronger, and they've made the quick release a little bit lighter. So not huge sweeping changes, but it does come with a $40 price increase from what I can see on their website. So they have a $400 GS wheel and now a $440 GS wheel. Both still, in my opinion, good deals. It's an excellent wheel. It has the 10 lighted buttons. It's got the, and there's the tachometer. They changed the tachometer bar on this wheel. It's now individual lights instead of being a progressive bar. So yeah, still a good deal at $400 or $440 in my opinion. The 10 lighted buttons, the dials and knobs and everything that you would expect from a good GT wheel is captured here. Carbon fiber, the two different types of leather grips depending on which edition you get. So yeah, there's a lot going on here, and to come in at $400 I think is a good deal. Plus it has that excellent quick release system that I love on all Moza wheels and wheelbases, which they do such a good job with. So that is what we are presented with here, and they sent this to me with the R16 V2 wheelbase, and I thought about sort of somehow incorporating it into that review, but decided against it. So I just wanted to do not a full review of the GS V2P, because yeah, there's not really enough to warrant a full new review. You can go back and check out my old GS review if you wish, but for now, just know that there have been some changes to the GS V2 wheel, and those are captured here in the V2P. Whoa, 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 keep going there, Audi. Why are you slowing down? So yeah, very comfortable wheel. Feels reasonably light here. I think it's still, I can't remember what it is, maybe about 2 kilograms. So reasonably heavy for a sim racing wheel, but in comparison, deference, I guess, to all the onboard features of the wheel, it's not that heavy, and yeah, it just feels great in the hands. I love running this. I'm still preferential, because I have the choice, to the FSR wheel. The FSR wheel is the one with the screen in the middle, which I love, but I've got this big old Grid by SimLab Porsche dash here today, so don't need the screen. If you're wondering, doesn't that Grid by SimLab Porsche dash, doesn't that just block your view of your screen? It kind of does. When editing videos, it's not the most convenient thing to run, but yeah, here in the sim, I absolutely love it. You guys can't see it, but my vision to the dash is perfect. It lines up perfectly with the Lamborghini interior, so it looks like where the dash should be. So absolutely amazing. It's the most over-the-top piece of gear I own, and still love it. Alright, so that was pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Now let's just turn some laps here at Castle Coombe. This is a free mod. I love this track. It's so simple to learn, and yeah, a great way to test just like flat-out speed of your cars, through corners, even if cars try to take you out, apparently. Couple little chicanes. There's a second edition of this, or second layout rather, of this track that doesn't have the chicanes. So you can go even faster if you wish. This GT3, I can push around here in somewhere around 1 minute and 2 if the traffic lines up. But probably while I'm talking and driving here, it'll be more like 1 minute and 3. But yeah, I'm putting the GS wheel through some pretty good forces here. I've got my R16 wheelbase here, which is a pretty powerful motor. And, you know, there's no wiggle or anything like that with this GS wheel. It's solid as a rock. Very, I would want to say lifelike because I've never driven a GT3 car, but very, you know, automotive feeling, shall we say. There's no wiggle or anything like that. The wheel doesn't move in your hands. So, very cool. And this RSS Lanzo V10 Evo 2, did I get that name right? Truly one of my favorite cars. I think it's one of the best GT3s ever made for this title. Let's dial back the ABS a bit, and then we'll dial back the traction control and see if we can set a fastest lap. See if I can get into the 102s. Coming to the end of this lap here. There's one spot in particular that I struggle with here at Castle Coombe that'll probably throw the lap away on, but we'll see what happens here. Alright, here we go. Starting a new lap. Lots of space with which to work, but I think this Porsche, I think I will be caught up to them fairly soon. Bad angle through that corner, lost a bunch of time. Braking into the corner, yep, that happened. Really unfortunate there, Porsche, you threw away my lap. You ruined my lap. You are beautiful, though. Alright, where are we at for time here? Gotta be careful through some of those chicanes. Those tire barriers are not forgiving. Alright, so that was a 104.632. Obviously a ton of time to be gained if I can get by the traffic fast enough. A weird corner. Very unfortunate how that worked out. So not a clean lap at all. Down 3/10. Oh, came in too hot there. Had to back out. So this one is going to be probably slightly ahead on time, though not by much. Ah, come on. Missed the apex. Alright, so that'll be my fastest thus far. 103.485. Get out of there, Z4. Question is, when will I catch this guy? A bit of a bonus slipstream here. Still 3/10 up. Odd angle, odd approach angle here for this chicane. This will be yet another personal best. .103.372. Now I've got some real estate in front of me. See if we can turn something into the 102s here. Should be on track. Looking good thus far. Bit of an awkward chicane there. But by all measure, this should be a fastest lap. Just about 1 second ahead. 1:02.378. Pretty happy with that. We'll do an in-lap here. Well, this is dangerous. Those GT3s just choosing to stop in the middle of the course for some reason. I've yet to figure out. So perfectly synced with my last lap. 0.00 the delta. Now down slightly. Oh, now up. Let's see, can we get into the 101s maybe? Currently tracking for it. A little bit of slippage, but I know it's there. There we go. 101.923. Sorry, 101.923 is the time. But anyway, the focus here. The Moza Racing GS V2P wheel. It's a nice addition. Goes, you know, takes the best of the GS wheel, just kind of adds some sort of bonus features. So now you have a choice between the perforated leather and the Alcantara, and a few extra features for 40 bucks. So either or is fine. Personally, I like the perforated leather because, you know, you don't have to worry about the Alcantara dye coming off on your hands. But yeah, as I say, either is good. So well done to Moza Racing. Wheel feels great. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.